Thank you very much. Shane Beach, tonight's public address announcer here at Bartell's Roy Gymnasium. John Arter and Tom Kendra ready to bring you Jayhawk basketball. Jayhawk women's basketball team will be taking on the Kellogg Bruins. The Jayhawks just finished a 4-game slate of 4 games that were very close together, 3 of them against the top dogs in their conference, and took its toll in the 4th game against Grand Rapids.
Yeah, the Jayhawks had their 10-game winning streak snapped, John, Friday night at Grand Rapids. Delaney Bulls held to just 4 points. So let's see if we can start another winning streak here tonight.
Jayhawks win the tip. Matos over to Williams. Williams draws the foul on the drive. Foul will be on post.
Tracy Williams had no points in that game Friday night. Aggressively went to the hoop there. Let's see if she can score here.
Well, she's in the books tonight. There's the first one. Yes, Coach Cooper said she was 0 for 10, and that is not like Tracy.
No, she normally averages 11 points a game.
Now Post brings the ball down court. Abercrombie back to Post. Good defense by the Jayhawks, 12 on the shot clock. Baseline drive by Post. There's a drive and a quick bucket there by Kincaid. The Bruins extend their defense into the backcourt. No problem there for Matos. Bounce pass into Bowles, now back out to Pringle. Long shot is good. Check that, that's not Pringle, that's Cologne. Nice shot by Yasmin.
Yeah, beautiful job kicking it into Delaney Bowles, and Delaney saw her wide open, threw it right back out to Yasmin, and she can bury that open shot.
Kincaid tries to answer that tray. It's rebounded there by Tracy Williams. Now this one's Pringle, in and out. Ball's rebounded by Kellogg. Post to Abercrombie. Kincaid with a drive. Matos with a rebound. 4 on 3. Tracy Williams. 3-point shot is good.
Tell you what, John, Tracy Williams came to play tonight. That's 5 points, just like that.
Yes. Kincaid. Ball goes out of bounds, Jayhawk ball.
Great start so far, John, for the Jayhawks, 8-2. You know, Tracy Williams wasn't the only one with an off night Friday. Delaney Bowles, who averages 20 points a game, was held to just 4 points.
Yes.
So we get both of those two going, we should be just fine.
Now Matos is double teamed near half court. A step back, 3-point shot, doesn't go. Offensive board there for Pringle. Now Tracy Williams for 3. A little too strong. And Kincaid chases down that loose ball. Pulls up, shot, doesn't go. Bowles with a rebound. Pass ahead, right to Cologne. Bowles. Pringle. Nice soft touch by Pringle.
Nice job of sharing the basketball there, John, by our 2 post players, Delaney Bowles to Mariah Pringle for the bucket.
Now the Bruins reset their offense. 12 on the shot clock. Very good defense by the Jayhawks. Pass down low and a nice block by Cologne. Cologne picks up the dribble and nearly did an over and back. Into Bowles, double team, down in the post, has the ball stolen away, jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Kellogg.
Coach Jason Cooper, John, with a little change in the starting lineup tonight. Normally, Shayna Figures has been starting. Tonight, Mariah Pringle starting in her place, and she made a quick bucket early, so making the most of her chance as a starter.
Yes. Post trying to drive the baseline, stepped out of bounds. Jayhawk ball. Matos over the midcourt line. Tracy Williams rebounded there by Jenier. Kincaid, far wing. A foul on Muskegon. That will be on Delaney Bowles. Junior at the line to shoot 2. Misses on the first. She splits the pair. 10-3 Jayhawks. Pass ahead right there. Cologne trying to bounce pass in. The Bowles knocked out of bounds. Still Jayhawk ball. We have a timeout. 5:51 left to go here in the first quarter. It's Muskegon 10 and Kellogg 3. John and Tom back here at Bartell's Roadie. Tom, a very nice start for the Jayhawks after a low-scoring 47 points last Friday.
Yeah, you can tell that the Jayhawks came out focused tonight. They're playing very well. Again, that was a surprising loss on Friday, but on the other hand, it's hard to keep winning game after game after game, a 10-game winning streak.
Yes.
I think the Jayhawks will be just fine in spite of the loss.
Right. Bowles down low. Shot is partially blocked, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Delaney.
Again, facing at least a double team almost every time she touches the ball, John.
All season long, it seems to be that way. Oh, a charge will be called on Jenier.
Great call there, John, by the official, Alicia Matos. Such a tough player, hung right in there, took a nice blow right under the chin, but she held her ground and was rewarded with drawing the charge.
Matos across midcourt, double team. There's Williams. Little left-hander, doesn't go. Jenier with a rebound. Post. Post with the drive, draws the foul. Cologne called for her first foul, team second.
Dee Post, she's a sophomore from Ohio. She's the second leading scorer, 13 points a game.
Misses on the first.
The leading scorer for the Bruins is their sophomore point guard, Destiny Kincaid out of Chicago, averaging 16 points a game. Those two, Kincaid and Post, are the only two averaging in double figures.
Post makes the second free throw. Kellogg still working with that extended defense. Work towards a trap on the Jayhawk player. Now across the midcourt line. Matos near side. Now Matos, far wing, three-point shot off the iron. Kincaid.
Good job by the Jayhawks there, getting back on defense.
Kincaid, top of the key. Abercrombie. 6 on the shot clock. And a travel, double dribble. Bruin turnover. Cologne on the far side, cross-court pass over to Williams. Pringle. Howard with the rebound. Cologne called for her second foul here in the first quarter.
Completely unnecessary foul there, too. She just kind of took a swipe at the ball on her way up the court.
Shayna Figures checks in for Cologne.
Shayna Figures, a freshman from Grand Rapids, Ottawa Hills, averages 7 points, 10 rebounds a game.
Now Haley. Little right-hander hook. Offensive board. Loose ball on the court. Jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Jayhawks.
That Jayhawks loss, John, dropped them back into a tie for first place in the conference with Lake Michigan, who they just beat last week. They're both 10-2 in the conference going into tonight's play.
It's still very, very close amongst four teams, Tom, as you mentioned. Lake Michigan and Muskegon Community College. But then Mid-Michigan has to make up one more game. They're behind them, only a half game with 9-2. And then there's Jackson with 9-3. So there's four teams right in the mix.
Yeah, they sure are. So it's important for MCC to keep winning, especially here at home.
Kellogg the inbound right there. Tracy Williams going to go coast to coast. The left-hand layup is good.
Nice job by Tracy there with the left hand. It's not a lost art, John. People can still make a left-handed layup.
Ooh, a three-point shot is good by Kincaid. Gene Young used to talk about that, our good friend Gene Young, saying keeping the basketball, keeping your body between the opponent and the basketball, and that's when the left hand comes in handy in a lot of times during a game.
Yep, old Gene Young, he knew a lot about basketball. There's no question.
He sure did. He sure did.
He was right on that.
We miss him. Now pass is stolen. Kincaid going against two Jayhawks. And she puts it in off the glass. Destiny now with 7 points here in the first quarter. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kellogg.
Couple of quick buckets there by Kincaid has got the Bruins back in this game a little bit, John. They come into this game with just a 3-8 record in the conference.
Well, when you're in first place, you wear a target on your back every game. Little underhand layup doesn't go. Figures puts the shot up and in.
Wow, Shayna Figures just muscled that one in. She was getting slapped at by the Kellogg defender, but just powered it up and in.
Williams with the rebound. Working through defenders. And loses the ball. Three-point shot, rebounded by Haley, and we have a whistle.
Tracy Williams hurried in there, John, to tie her up, and possession arrow favors the Jayhawks.
Matos.
Good. Hey, 13. Good. Go. Good.
And there's a foul up on top of the key. It's going to be called on Sampson. That's the third Bruin foul here in the quarter.
That's Kellogg trying to throw us off, John, with that 1-2-2 extended defense. So far, the Jayhawks have done very good. Very few turnovers against that.
Yes, instead of dribbling right into the trap and panicking, They kick it back to Matos, and then Matos has no problem getting it across midcourt. And we have a 3-second call on the Jayhawks. Now Haley. Post. Three-point shot. Rebounded by Figures. Pringle. Pass into Bowl. She's double teamed. Matos, a quick pass down to Figures down low. Figures puts the shot up and is fouled. Should go to the line to shoot 2. And Sampson commits her second foul here in the first quarter.
Again, John, that's what we've seen all year. The double team on Delaney Bowles, it opens up opportunity for that other post player. This time it was Shayna Figures.
Figures good on the first free throw.
Hey, good job, good job. You're all right. Good job, good job. You're all right, come on. 23.
She makes them both. 4 seconds left. Haley. Sampson. Shot doesn't go, and at the end of the first quarter, here at Bartels Road, it's Muskegon 18, Kellogg 9. We start the second quarter at the break, entertained by the Jayhawk sound, under the direction of Dan Myers. Kellogg possession to start the second quarter. Post. Abercrombie. 10 on the shot clock. Haley. 4 on the shot clock. Oh, boy, they bailed her out there.
Yeah, you're certainly right. I was just going to say that, John. Bailed out with the shot clock running out.
Alicia commits her first foul. Kincaid will go to the line to shoot 2. Lady Luck did not shine on Kincaid on that shot. Slowly rimmed out. But she makes the second. She has 8 points to lead the Bruins.
Yep. High low.
Now
High
pass
low.
down low, right to Figures, double team, kicks it back out to Matos. 10 on the shot clock.
13.
Matos.
Shoot that. Shoot it.
Oh, and shot clock violation. I don't think Gracie Reinhold knew that time was running out there.
No, I don't think so. Right now the Jayhawks just 2 starters on the floor, Matos and Williams, and getting some reserves a little bit of playing time.
Yes.
Like we're playing a little 2-3 zone.
And that pays off down the road, Tom, when you're into these tough games and back-to-back games with tournaments coming up, getting some good experience for the bench.
That's right. It does 2 things, John. It gets those reserves some experience, but it also gives some rest to those starters,
yes,
especially this late in the year. You know, it's a long grind of a season. You look at the schedule, they start playing games really at the end of October.
Pass out of bounds, Jayhawk turnover.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the schedule here, John. The first game's a scrimmage, but it was October 17th.
That's quite a while ago.
That's a long time ago.
Yes,
it's a lot
is.
of games. It can wear on you physically and mentally, and get a few breaks. It can only recharge your batteries a little bit for the postseason, which is coming up soon.
Yes, it is. There's a rebound by Tracy Williams. She's double teamed up there on the near side. Oh, a nice drive there by Pringle. Puts it up and in.
Great take to the basket there, John, by Mariah Pringle. Freshman out of Brethren. She wouldn't have been able to do that earlier in the year. She's really improved.
Ball knocked out of bounds by Kellogg. Jayhawk ball. Now Tracy Williams along the near side, across the midcourt line.
Yes. Yes. Attack the middle.
Pringle.
High low.
Bowles.
Yeah, there you go.
Top of the key. In and out. Post with the rebound. Rainier.
Good. You're okay. You're okay. Good. You're okay. You're
Now
okay.
Pringle. Nice little bounce pass over to Tracy Williams. 3-point shot. Rebounded by Kincaid. Post. Kicks it back out to Kincaid. Let's go a 3-point shot. Rebounded by Reinhold. Pringle wide open. 3-point shot off the iron. Nice offensive board by Bowles. A putback. Doesn't go, but she's fouled. Janier called for the foul.
Nice job by Delaney there, working hard on the boards. You know, she's our leading scorer, John, at 20 a game, but what's most impressive to me, 15 rebounds a game for Delaney Bowles.
This is on the first.
Obviously, most of those rebounds are defensive rebounds, but she gets her fair share of offensive boards, and that leads to putbacks and,
Yes.
like right here, fouls and free throw attempts. Also an excellent free throw shooter.
Delaney splits the pair. Abercrombie. Kincaid again for three. There's an offensive board there by Howard. Post, 3-point shot. Too far. Cologne with a rebound for the Jayhawks.
Jason Cooper went to that 2-3 zone defense. It's been working well for the Jayhawks.
Pass down low. Bowles shot doesn't go. Tipped around. Pringle came away with it. Right back down low. Now top of the key. Over to the near side. Cologne with a drive. Cologne is fouled. That will be on post. Number 2 on DD. Cologne goes line to shoot 2. Good on the first free throw. And misses on the second. Abercrombie. Kincaid draws the foul. Pringle called for her first foul. Kincaid to shoot 2. In and out. She makes the second.
Jayhawks doing a nice job defensively so far, John, keeping the Bruins to just 11 points. Coming
Yes.
up on 5 minutes left here in the first half.
Pass ahead to Pringle. Pringle figures. Figures too hard off the glass. Offensive board by Bowles, and Bowles puts it in.
Great job that time, John, of breaking the pressure and then taking it to the basket. Figures her shot just rolled off, but Delaney Bowles does what she does. Got the offensive rebound and put back.
Just as you mentioned, Tom, how valuable she is down in the post. Making things happen, keeping the offense going. And we have a timeout, 5:11 left to go first half. Muskegon leads by 13, 24-11 over Kellogg. Back to the action here at Bartels Roadie, Jayhawk ball. Kellogg continues to stay with that extended trap defense. Matos. There's Cologne. Passed into Bowles. Saved in the corner. And now stolen by Howard. Howard just bowls right into Matos. What's the call? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that looked like another charge, but
It did. They're going to call Matos on that foul. I think she was established for about 2 or 3 minutes. Now Lily Howard at the line to shoot 2. In and out. And Justice served, missed them both. Now Tracy Williams. Cologne. 3-point shot is good. Her second tray of the night.
she's a nice inside-out player, John, for a freshman. She can, a nice three-point shooter, and she's gotten better at driving to the basket as well. Gets a few rebounds. Cologne averages 8 points a game for us.
Three-point shot is good by Kincaid. Kincaid with a dozen here in the first half.
Again, Kincaid, the leading scorer for the Bruins, averaging 16 a game. She's well on her way to that tonight.
Figures. Little push shot. Possession arrow in favor of the Jayhawks.
Remember, John, before the alternating possession, they have a jump ball. You'd have a jump ball every
Yes.
time at the free throw line.
Right.
Talk about slowing down the game.
Isn't that true?
And,
You'd have to
and
get
half
lined
the
up.
time when the ref throws it up in the air, it's not even. And it's, so it's a,
Yep, the ref is human. It's not going to be a perfect straight up and down.
once a game is plenty of that for
Sure.
me.
I think the officials agree to that too.
Yes.
They don't- Now Bowles down low. Oh, what a nice play by Delaney Bowles.
There's that little scoop shot, which she hasn't been connecting on lately. She connected it there.
Now Haley, long three-point shot, rebounded by Bowles.
Jayhawks now up by 15.
Tracy Williams. Cologne. Rebounded there by Haley. Little bounce past the post. Too hard off the glass. Cologne along the near side. Coast to coast. Cologne puts it in.
Wow, nifty move there by Cologne, going under the defense. And then up for two.
Haley. Rebound. Bowles.
Turn and look. Stay up.
Bowles, top of the key.
They don't want the ball.
Rebounded by Haley. Haley will slow it down as she's facing 4 Jayhawks. Abercrombie. Kincaid. 7 on the shot clock. Haley, little bounce pass in. Chenier. Chenier does not convert. Reverse layup doesn't go. Now Figures rebounds for the Jayhawks. Figures leans in, draws the foul. Figures will go line to shoot 2. As Chenier commits her 3rd foul. Figures good on the first free throw.
We're at the point of the season, John, where Coach Jason Cooper obviously looking ahead to the postseason, but also with one eye on looking ahead to next season as well, trying to get seeing which of these players are going to kind of be the nucleus next year, because MCC is going to lose Delaney Bowles, Alicia Matos, and Tracy Williams, but everyone else returns. So interesting to see. A player like Shayna Figures, I think, will really be improved next year.
Yes. You look at it and you say, geez, they're only losing 3 and everybody's coming back, but that's the Reese Puffer trio.
that's the heart and soul of our team, those 3.
Figures takes advantage of that lane violation and goes 2 for 2.
Coach Cooper is also expecting to have back Ayanna Brown from Fruitport, who is ineligible right now, but she's been practicing with the team on the bench every game. And then also Chewy Williams from Muskegon, who we saw play last year, should be back next year as well.
3-point shot is good by Haley. On the far side, Eckel! Christina Eckel just got into the game.
Boy, that's nice to see, John. Christina doesn't see much time, but she's got a nice shot. She's a freshman from Fremont, and she steps up and buries her first shot of the game.
Back-to-back trays by Haley. Pass down low. A little bit too hard by Porter Harris, and we have a whistle. Fouls on Porter Harris. Minute 8 left to go first half. Jayhawks by 16. Ooh, a 3-point shot is good by Netzwicki.
Boy, Kellogg starting to inch their way back in with a bunch of 3-pointers.
Yes, they are. It was looking like a blowout, and as you mentioned, they're trying to get back into it. They're only down 13 now. Top of the key, shot is good by Reinhold.
Nice job by Gracie Reinhold, a freshman out of Oak Ridge. Nice and calm, took her time and buried the jump shot.
Kincaid, top of the key. Bowles with the rebound. Williams, off her foot. One of those foot passes. Now Reinhold again.
Yeah, there's a couple in a row. You can see the confidence building in a lot of these freshmen.
Kincaid, shot doesn't go, but the buzzer does, signaling the end of the first half. Here at Bartels Road, our score is Muskegon 40, Kellogg 23. You're watching Jayhawk basketball on MCC TV.
All right, and welcome back to Bartels Road Gymnasium here at halftime. Jayhawks off to a great start tonight. They lead visiting Kellogg 40-23. I'm joined as always by assistant coach Nicole Decker. And Nicole, you got to feel good so far about the way things are going, especially coming off that loss Friday night.
Yeah, I think that was definitely a lot of motivation for us. And they started the game well, so looking to finish it that way.
Okay, and of course, we weren't there Friday night. Were you kind of a surprise there? 10 wins in a row. Grand Rapids not having a great year. What do you think happened Friday night?
Well, it was definitely a surprise to us. I think that we just weren't ready for that. Everybody was off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everybody was off, and I think they got really comfortable.
Okay.
And the fact that, we're okay. We always pull out in the end. There's always somebody that's going to pull through, and they were really relying on somebody else.
Okay.
Every time it was, who's going to do it now? And nobody wanted to step up. And so that was very disappointing for us, just because, 3 games in a week, I mean, that's hard, but it shouldn't be that hard.
Okay.
So that was very disappointing. And yeah, none of them, I mean, really, nobody had a great game.
Okay. So in that sense, what you just said, that we're kind of getting relaxed a little bit, do you think in the long run that could end up being a good loss for this team?
Oh, definitely eye-opening for them, yes.
Okay, because you'd rather have a loss there in the conference season than later in the year in the regional tournament or wherever
Oh, absolutely.
the postseason may lead you. So
Yep.
I just find it interesting the way games unfold. Like Alicia Matos was the leading scorer Friday night with 12 points. Delaney Bowles only 4 points that game. Tracy Williams didn't score at all. Then we come into tonight, we're at halftime. Alicia Matos hasn't scored. So it's just kind of funny the way games go in different directions.
Yes, our team has a way of doing that, that's for sure.
Okay. Now, but I'm really impressed with some of these girls. They seem a lot more comfortable in the college game than they were earlier in the year. I mean, I looked at Gracie Reinhold. She calmly hit a couple of jumpers. Earlier in the year, she would have been forcing those shots. You see Mariah Pringle taking it to the basket.
Yes.
Shayna Figures. You guys are doing some real coaching, Nicole. I got to give you credit.
Wow, thank you. Yeah, I mean, confidence is a big part of it, but, when they're playing, they're maturing, and that's a lot of, what they show in the game is just what they do in practice and being able to give them the confidence that we know they can do that and give them the ability.
Okay, because I think it's safe to say the secret's out about the big 3 of MCC, of
Yeah.
Bowles and Matos and Williams. Those other players are going to be key to see how far we can go.
Absolutely, and it's great to see how far that they've come. We're really proud of our freshmen and the girls that came in at Christmas because they've really done a good job for us.
Okay, well, great. Keep up the good work. Let's close out this win.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. That was assistant coach Nicole Decker joining us as always at halftime. She was a star player for Coach Cooper when he was the head coach at Lake Michigan College.
Yes.
And when Jason Cooper got the job here at MCC, she came along as his assistant coach. So welcome back, John.
Thank you very much. As we get set to the start of the second half, Jayhawks with a commanding 17-point lead, but a steal. Good hands there by Matos. Tipped the ball right to Pringle. Now in the corner, Cologne. 3-point shot is rebounded by Post. Nicole had some good things to say, I'm sure, as your guest.
Oh yeah, they're very happy with the development of their freshmen. We talked a lot about those girls and how much more confident and poised they are than early in the year. And I gave her credit. I think a lot of it has to do with the coaching.
Definitely.
Of both her and Jason Cooper.
Yes.
They're very calm, good teachers.
Nice bucket there by Bowles. Go ahead.
Oh, she said that loss on Friday night at Grand Rapids, just everybody was off, but she said she felt like the girls had started to get a little too relaxed, everyone looking for someone else to step up. So she thinks they learned a lesson, and hopefully that'll prove to be a good loss for the Jayhawks.
Yes. On any given night, if you are not giving it your A game, Matos, her third foul. And Alicia can contribute in so many different ways instead of just scoring or some of the rebounds. She's a real spark plug. Hate to see her on the bench.
Yeah, she's having foul trouble tonight and not having her best game, like you mentioned. No points in the first half, but she only took 1 shot from the field too. So.
Right. Kincaid goes 1 for 2 at the line. Tracy Williams Pass into Figures. Figures draws the foul on the way to the bucket. Walton called for her first foul.
Nice take to the basket there by Figures. That'll be the biggest challenge for the Jayhawks next year is in the backcourt, John. They're losing both Alicia Matos and Tracy Williams. They're going to need to find a ball handler.
Yes. Figures good on the first free throw. Makes them both.
And of course, that's why Jason Cooper and Nicole Decker on their non-game nights are usually out at a high school game somewhere recruiting players to come here next year.
Bowles with a rebound. Pass ahead. Right there to Pringle. Bowles. Ball's knocked out of her hands, but she regains possession. Bowles. Post with a rebound.
Help her. Hand. Good. Help her, John.
Kincaid with the drive. Stopped right there by Figures, but another hand may have reached in and fouled. No, they're going to get Figures for it.
On that play, John, Figures needs to move her feet. She played defense with her hand, reached down and grabbed for the ball. You're going to get called for a foul every time. If you move your feet, get in front of the player, that's how you're supposed to play that.
Oh, boy. Howard gets the ball to go through the hoop. Right through a double team.
MCC held Kellogg to just 19% shooting in that first half, John. Kellogg shooting a little better here in the second.
Loose ball on the court, picked up there by Howard along the near side. Howard, back-to-back buckets.
MCC shot 39% in the first half, which isn't great, but it's twice as good as 19%, right?
Yes. Figures from the free throw line. Post. Abercrombie kicks it back out to Kincaid. Good defense by Williams. Pass the post. Good defense there by Pringle.
Great block shot there by Pringle. She's our leading shot blocker, John.
Howard with the rebound. Kincaid pulls the trigger on a tray, rebounded by Bowles.
Go, yes, go. Go, middle, Look.
Oh, nice look. And then Bowles gets double teamed, kicks it back out to Cologne. Now Williams. Bowles stays after it, but goes out of bounds. Bruins ball. Post. Janier goes through the bucket.
Kellogg trying to stay in it here.
A 14-point Jayhawk lead. Tracy Williams. Ball knocked out of her hands. And they're going to call a foul. Walton. Williams to the line to shoot two. Williams good on the first free throw.
Coach Dick Dumanian from Kellogg, he's probably got a good point there. Looked like that foul was well away from the basket and on the floor, but they gave Tracy Williams 2 shots.
That they did.
And if they're going to give them to us, we'll take them, right, John?
That's right. Home court advantage. Williams hits both the free throws. Janier nearly traveled. Abercrombie, top of the key. Good box out by the Jayhawks. Pass ahead. 2 quick passes right down to Reinhold. Reinhold puts it in and is fouled.
Wow, Gracie Reinhold, John, is having a great game. She made a couple of nice jump shots in the first half, and there she took that pass and while getting fouled, muscled the ball in. She's really playing well.
Abercrombie rid of the foul, and Kellogg wants a timeout. 4:40 left to go third quarter. The Jayhawks by 18, 48-30. A big thank you to the MCC TV crew doing a great job bringing you Jayhawk basketball here on MCC TV. Our camera person, Eric Taylor. How you doing, Eric? Great job up there giving us great shots of all the action. And Rod Van Nortwick in the booth, our director and producer. Reinhold at the line, chance to complete the three-point play. Off, tipped away there by Bowles. Bowles cannot save it. It goes out of bounds.
During that break, John, I was looking ahead at the remaining schedule, and it looks like this women's conference race is going to come down to that final week. MCC on that Monday, the 25th, they host Mid-Michigan. And then that Wednesday game, the final league game, is at Lake Michigan, and they're currently tied for the top. So a very close league race.
Janier with a little hook. Yes, it is very close, and they've already played Jackson twice. They started the season with them, the conference season, and then when they went over into the second half, it just so happened that matched up with the other 2 teams at the top as they finished off the first half. Good point, Tom.
Yes, nice take there by Mariah Pringle. Another one of those freshmen we've talked about who have really progressed.
Pringle with a nice rebound. Good screen, huh, Tom?
Yeah. Jason Cooper he's trying to make your job more difficult, John.
Kincaid. Nice rebound there by Pringle.
He wants to see how good you are here. See if you can call play-by-play action while looking at his backside.
Pass down low. And a whistle. Janier. Her 4th foul. Jayhawk ball. Pass into Bowles. Little spin move, puts it up and in.
Beautiful move there by Delaney Bowles, spinning and laying it in with her left hand. She has no problem using either hand in there, John.
You can tell that's a different player from last year. She really worked on her game in the offseason on all these different post moves.
She's now being heavily recruited at the 4-year college level.
And rightfully so. Post loses the ball to Matos. Nearly a frustration foul. Pringle gets her own rebound and the putback.
Nice work there by Mariah Pringle. You know, John, Alicia Matos and Delaney Bowles, they've played together since, their middle school days. There's a chance they could continue playing together. I know they're both being recruited and looking at University of Rochester near Detroit. So we'll see where they end up.
That would be nice to continue their career together.
Yeah, they have such a they just know each other so well, know each other's game so well. It's really would be a smart move for a 4-year school to try to get both of them.
Yes. Jayhawk ball. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Pass into Bowles. There's Reinhold from the free throw line is good.
Reinhold, she's automatic tonight, John.
Yeah, she's been spot on.
She has a nice arc on that jump shot. You just feel like it's going in every time she releases it. And you didn't feel that way early in the year.
Right. Turnaround jumper is good by Howard. Pass nearly stolen along the near side by Haley. Jayhawk ball. Pringle, bounce pass into Bowles, fighting a double team, and Howard comes away with it. Bounce pass in, down low, goes out of bounds. Bruin turnover. Matos on the far wing. Bounce pass into Bowles. Bowles puts it up and in.
There's that combination we talked about, John. Matos to Bowles. And then Bowles, when she gets it, she has learned through so many double teams, so many different ways to get shots off inside. That was like kind of a scoop shot with her left hand.
Yes. And, ooh, there's an offensive foul.
Great call by the official.
And another thing that Matos does is puts the ball right where it really helps out Bowles, the most. It's not, Bowles doesn't have to move too far away. It's already going with a move that she has. So as you mentioned, they've worked together quite a few years.
That's right, and that's the sign of a great point guard, is setting up her teammates in the best way possible.
Now post along the near side. Shot clock is off. High arc on three-point shot, rebounded by Tracy Williams. Now Tracy leading a 3-on-2 break. Little left-hand hook doesn't go. Ball goes out of bounds to Kellogg. 5 seconds left.
And Matos has also shown the ability to score in bunches. The basket kind of has a lid on it tonight, but that's a rare game for her.
Yes.
She's averaging 14 points a game along with 6 assists.
Kincaid. Rebound by Bowles. And the buzzer goes, the end of the third quarter. Our score is Muskegon 58, Kellogg 34. You're watching Jayhawk basketball on MCC TV. And we start the fourth and final quarter. Jayhawks inbound on the near side. Matos working through traffic. Kicks over the side to Pringle. Pringle, baseline drive, puts it in off the glass, but is called for the charge.
Coach Cooper can live with that one, John. That was a good aggressive take by Pringle.
And she tried to avoid contact in the air as she tried to spin, but she still made strong contact and committed the foul. Kincaid. Haley. Post puts it up and in.
In women's basketball, you'd rather have someone be too aggressive. A lot of times, these girls are a little timid, but you'd rather have to tell a person to calm down a little bit.
Three-point shot is good by Williams. Yes, it's better to pull them off the ceiling instead of trying to kick them up off the floor.
That's right. That's what I was trying to say. That's very well put.
I used the word floor instead of something else. So, possession arrow in favor of the Bruins. $17 on the shot clock. In the corner, Haley pulls the trigger on a tray. It's good. Her third tray of the night.
Boy, John, if it wasn't for the three-point shot, Kellogg wouldn't be doing anything.
Tracy Williams answers with a tray.
Couple in a row for Tracy. She's in double figures now.
There's a drive by Post, and Post goes along the line again. Steps out of bounds. Jayhawk ball. Matos. Little bounce pass in. Bowles puts it up and in. They're checking Post to make sure she's okay.
Boy, Kellogg just can't let Delaney Bowles get the ball that close to the basket. She's gonna score every time.
She's pretty lethal down there in the post. She's gonna score. Kincaid, fast move around Williams. Williams called for the foul. It's her first.
That was an interesting night Friday night for the Jayhawks, both the women and the men Friday in Grand Rapids.
Yes.
The women heavily favored in that game, and they lose.
And then the men.
And then the men, not expected to do much anything against the league leading Grand Rapids Raiders. And MCC pulls the upset, 76-74. So this just goes to show in basketball on any given night.
The men's team has been the Road Warriors all conference play. They played very tough on the road. I don't know. They may have lost one on the road, but they sure seem to win them. Bowles, another nice move.
Bowles catching fire here.
She has 17 points for the game. Ooh, there's a nice steal by Tracy Williams.
Great hands there by Tracy. She leads the Jayhawks in steals.
Tracy steps through, puts her shot up, rebounded by Haley.
Nifty little move by Tracy, getting into the lane, shooting with the left hand, just couldn't get it to go.
Loose ball. Matos. Pringle. Pass into Bowles, puts it up and in.
Wow, great look there by Mariah Pringle. Saw Delaney Bowles charging down Main Street. Wow, Delaney Bowles quietly piling up the points. She had 7 points in the first half. I think she's got a dozen here in the second.
Kincaid passes on the tray. Abercrombie. Coming across the lane, putting it up and in is Sampson. And we have a foul. Matos commits her fourth foul. Sampson completes the three-point play. And Muskegon calls a timeout, 6:31 left to go in the game. The Jayhawks in full control here, 26-point lead, 70-44. Jayhawks working hard at getting back on track tonight, and they're doing a good job of it as they're up by 26, 70-44.
Yeah, right from the start, John, the Jayhawks jumped out to a 10-2 lead. You could tell that, as in your pregame talk with Coach Cooper, he said he got after the girls, put them through a hard practice, and they give them credit. They've responded.
Yes, they have. Now Reinhold, top of the key, and she drains that one.
Wow, she's having a career night.
She's in double figures with 10. Ball tipped away and stolen by Cologne.
I think Gracie Reinhold is only averaging about 3 or 4 points a game, so she's really having a breakout night. There she is again.
Puts it up and again, a dozen for Gracie. Near wing. Bowles with a rebound. Cologne. Shot is rebounded by Janier. Haley. Offensive board.
Nobody went for the rebound there.
Right. Yes, could hear Coach Cooper shout out in disgust. Figures, a little push shot off the iron.
You know, Coach Cooper, he's only in his first year here as MCC's head coach, but he's a veteran coach in this league.
Yes.
Head women's coach at Lake Michigan for 11 years. So he knows what he's doing in terms of getting a team ready for a late season run in the postseason.
Williams. Off of Tracy, it's Kellogg ball.
Gracie Reinhold heads to the bench with she's having a great night, as we mentioned. She's a 5'9" freshman from Oak Ridge, and we expect her to be a key part of this team next year.
Janier off the iron, Matos with the rebound.
Has Matos scored yet tonight, John?
She has not. She has 4 fouls, so she's in the books, but plenty of assists and rebounds.
And with a 30-point lead, not a big concern right now.
Right. Post along the near side. Kincaid, baseline drive, puts the shot up and in. 17 points for Destiny Kincaid. Poles, Williams. And we have a 3-second call. Jayhawk turnover. Kincaid. Bounce pass into Janier. Reverse layup. Janier is fouled. It will be on Cologne, her third. Janier to shoot 2. Makes the first. Janier splits the pair. Ooh, boy, that's a tough pass to get into that double team, and it ends up being stolen by Haley. Kincaid. Matos with the rebound.
Let's see if Matos can get a bucket here, John.
Matos with a drive. Oh, and it's blocked away by Janier. Jayhawks still control the ball. Matos in the far corner. Ball nearly taken away. Janier really defending there. Now the kick out over to Cologne. Cologne, 15 on the shot clock. Pringle, wide open tray. Engineer comes away with it for the Bruins. Post. Engineer. Long three, missed everything. Pass into Bowles. Quick turnaround jumper doesn't go. Kellogg the other way.
Jayhawks are going to win this one, John, and they'll be favored to win Saturday when they travel to Lansing. Lansing is struggling this year at 2-8 in the league. Looks like the Jayhawks should be able to get back on track after having that 10-game winning streak snapped.
Ball is kicked. It'll still be Jayhawk ball.
Helter-skelter play over the past few minutes here.
Yes. Some tired players. Gracie Reinhold back in the game for the Jayhawks. Williams. She knocks it down from the free throw line. She has 17 points tonight.
17, a nice bounce back game for Tracy after a 0 for 9 shooting night against Grand Rapids.
Yes.
Here tonight, she's well over her average. She's averaging 11 a game, and she has 17.
A nice tip away there by Figures. Tracy Williams has the ball knocked out of her hands from behind by Haley. Still Jayhawk ball.
Tracy Williams gets a big high five from Coach Cooper.
Eccles. Matos. Matos with a drive, push shot, doesn't go. Haley with a rebound.
Still can't get that elusive bucket.
Bounce pass, stolen away. Reinhold will leave it for Matos. Pass ahead to Eckel. Abercrombie with a rebound. Haley. Post. Rebounded by Walton. And Muskegon calls a revolving timeout to get a player in. It'll be Muskegon ball.
Coach Cooper did that just simply to get Alicia Matos out of the game.
Yes.
And to get her
off the iron.
one of her few misses all night there,
Yes.
John. Gracie Reinhold. Let's give her the Player of the Game award tonight.
There you go.
The Gene Young Player of the Game award for Gracie Reinhold from Oak Ridge.
Abercrombie shot doesn't go. And we have a reach-in foul. That will go against Gracie Reinhold. Morgan Walton at the line to shoot two. In and out. Figures, rebound, leaves it for Cologne. 10 seconds left.
Looks like they're just going to dribble it out here, John.
Yes. And that's the buzzer as the game ends. The Jayhawks winning tonight, 76-47. Jayhawks now 11-2 in conference play, 19-3 overall, while the Bruins dropped to 3-9 and 6-16 overall. Tom, a great game played by the Jayhawks, and coming back after that loss, they had 10 in a row, and it was a well-balanced game, both offensively and defensively, for the Jayhawks.
That's right. They did exactly what they had to do tonight, John. They took control of this game early, and they, I I was really impressed with the way our freshmen played. I've got a lot of confidence with this team. I think we're really improving here heading into the stretch run.
Well, we want to thank the MCC TV crew covering that game. We have Eric Taylor on camera, Rod Van Norwick in the booth. Rod is the director and producer. I want to thank my partner, Tom Kendra. We're going to take a 20-minute break, and we'll be right back. You're watching Jayhawk basketball on MCC TV.